This is an Apple AirTag, and it's probably one of the most underrated Apple products that they make as of right now. And yes, I know there are plenty of other trackers from other companies like Tiles and Samsung, but if you're in the Apple ecosystem, the AirTag just takes it a whole nother step further than these other trackers have. As I've used Tile trackers, and just they were missing some features that I felt the AirTags had. So the AirTags come in at one for $29 or four for $99, and you can get them engraved, and you can also find them on sale for cheaper. But as a tracker this size, there really isn't much that can beat this. So I personally got a 4-pack when I bought them back in 2021, and I have absolutely loved them. So I have one in my backpack, my car keys, my wallet, and I also just have an extra one that gets thrown in miscellaneous things as needed. But these little trackers have been absolutely amazing. Now, we did get some pretty cool new updates with iOS 17, such as the ability to share an AirTag with your family. So if you lend someone your car keys or your wallet or your backpack and don't want them to get the alert that they were tracked, or just want them to be able to find your device if you lose it, they can do that now with iOS 17, and it'll also allow them to find it just like you can on your iPhone with precision finding. Now, another big thing with these AirTags, as I just mentioned, is precision finding. And this has probably made the difference compared to other trackers, is the ability to point me directly to where my device is and tell me exactly how many feet I am, whether it's up, down, left, right, and just in a nice clean interface. And Apple does this amazingly. So if you have an AirTag, all you have to do is open the Find My app, click on the Items tab at the bottom, and then click on whatever AirTag it is named. And then you can go ahead and click on Find or Play Sound. So if you play a sound, you get a cute little chime. So if we listen to the sound right now, so you get a cute little chime that beeps about 3 times, and it is pretty loud, as I've been able to find it pretty much everywhere. But you also have the ability to find it by playing essentially what I call hot and cold, or direct me to it, because it's actually so much fun whenever, someone does misplace, your keys or your AirTags. So if we take this AirTag and chuck it across the room somewhere, my iPhone now tells me in the app that my AirTag is 7 feet away. So now that the AirTag is on the other side of the room, if we look in the AirTag app, it actually tells me that it is 7 feet away and that it's connected. So if I move around with my iPhone, it's going to be able to find that signal and then give me arrows to exactly where it is. So if you can see from all the way over here, my phone now is green and tells me that it is 7 feet ahead and exactly where it is. And this is actually so cool. So because it is thrown literally right over there somewhere, it tells me that it is 7 feet ahead of me, and it is about 5 feet directly in front of me, which has been, and this feature has been such a nice feature to have, just because I can't tell you the amount of times I misplace stuff and they get lost, and then you just don't know where it is, and then you're running around like a chicken without a head, and you're like, oh, I think I left it in here, I think I left it here, you just don't know where it is. And another thing these AirTags do is they give you notifications that you left something behind. Now, if you have AirPods or any other Apple device that uses the Find My network, you probably have seen these annoying notifications that say a device was left behind, or your MacBook, your keys, your etc. But with the AirTags, it's actually more beneficial, and as it's probably a device that isn't connected to the network that has an AirTag on it, so being able to be told that, hey, you left this device behind, you left this item, whatever it may be, behind that you might not have meant to, is actually been a super nice thing to have. And yes, with AirTags, Apple also built in the ability to tell you if you're being tracked by one. And this has been a pretty interesting feature, as it allows you, if you are being tracked or find someone else's AirTag in your belongings, to essentially how to disable it and where you were, just in case you went to a sensitive location that you might not want to tell them to. But it is definitely something to be wary about with any tracker, as some companies don't tell you that you're being tracked, whereas AirTags, because they rely on literally any Apple device, will tell you, hey, it looks like a device is following you that's not yours. Now, these AirTags also probably have a year-long battery life, and they do also run on CR2032 batteries, or the little coin cell batteries. Now, because the AirTag batteries are removable, it's made the experience just a lot nicer and also easier, because when the batteries do die, I get a notification on my iPhone and a graph on how to switch it out. and it makes it a very simple experience. And then your AirTag goes back to working perfectly brand new. You don't have to worry about buying a new one or potentially mailing one back and then waiting for a replacement, which is something that's very nice. And now Apple does also have some first-party accessories. So they used to have a leather key ring, but now they don't make leather. So now they have fine woven key ring as well as a silicone loop, which essentially is like for luggage and stuff. It just goes through the handle and then can hang on to your luggage and stuff like that. Personally, I just throw my AirTags in whatever device, bag, wallet, whatever, and I have absolutely no problem. But overall, these things have been absolutely great. And as someone who took a trip overseas and wanted to make sure, nothing got lost, because we know airlines and their reliabilities, being able to kind of keep an eye on where all my belongings were was absolutely pretty cool, because I can see in real time my luggage moving around, which is something that is definitely pretty cool. And also knowing that, hey, my luggage is going to be here, after everyone else's, or, it's going to be one of the last ones to come out. I can, sit back. It's definitely been a nice experience, just because of the fact that it adds so much, I guess, usability to my life, just letting me be able to see where all these items are that otherwise I might not know where they are. And as someone who definitely misplaces stuff and doesn't know where they are, they have been absolutely amazing. But let me know what your thoughts are down below, or if you even used AirTags before, because they are definitely one of the most slept on Apple products, I think, to date so far, as they just make life so much easier. And while you're down there, if you want to hit like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that as well. But I want you to remember, today's a good day to make a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.